Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Nothing Edited. What I'm going to be cooking today is 3 pounds of collard greens. Those collard greens are washed and they're chopped. You'll see them as they go in. I'm going to be adding to this pot hog lard. I rendered it myself. I've stated that in other videos. And I add that bacon, that hog lard. Let that melt. At least grease the bottom of the pan with it. We can get the melting part. You see, you know that's hog lard. See that? It's got little crackling pieces in it. Nothing but flavor. Nothing but flavor. What I have here is about 3/4 of a pound of bacon. Semi-frozen. You get that in that pan. Gonna let that go for about 3 minutes, maybe a little longer, and I'll bring you back. It's been there about 3 minutes, y'all. That's bacon pieces, ends and pieces that you get in the box. A cup of diced yellow onion, frozen. Gonna let that go for a couple of minutes. Might be 2-3 minutes. So it gets a little breakdown going on it. And I'll bring y'all back. As I layer this dish up, I'll bring y'all back. Alright, now my next ingredient is going to be a heaping spoon of garlic. With that garlic, we'll get it stirred around in there. Let it go for about 2 minutes. Y'all, that smells so good. Bring y'all back. Okay, y'all. Next thing going in. This is chicken broth, and I want y'all to remember when I tell y'all this. This is concentrated chicken broth. 16 ounces. So I will be adding more liquid, but not right now. There we go. I'm going to start adding my greens. And this is going to be a little process here, and the reason it's going to be a process, 3 pounds of greens is a lot of greens, and they're not going to fit in this pot when I put them in at first. You have to let it simmer down, add it, simmer down, add it, simmer down, add it. Collard greens take a lot longer to cook than mustard greens, depending on your preference, and I like them very, very, very tender. Okay, so we have that done. I'm going to add a dash of salt. And this will be all of the pepper that I add to this recipe, because as usual, I don't like a lot of pepper. So what I'm going to do is place that lid on it, and when those smother down about 3 minutes, maybe 4, bring it back and I'll add more to it. Okay, y'all, that is cooked down. And there is some more. That smells good already, y'all. You have never had collard greens, y'all don't know what you're missing. I'm gonna let that. See if I can get the rest of that in there. If I can, y'all see what 3 pounds of collard greens looks like in a 4-quart pot. Well, 5-quart pot. When that gets done cooking down, y'all, it's going to have some of the best pot liquor you ever had using that chicken broth. Now, generally speaking, when I cook this, y'all see me use ham hocks. Well, I talk about using ham hocks or smoked pork necks. Well, do I have some? Yeah. I'm just showing y'all a different version of how I'm doing this time. I don't really like those big stalks. I'm pulling those out. Those would take 3 weeks to cook. I don't want to wait all day. Yeah, those big pieces like that, I'm not thrilled with that. I should have picked them out before I put them in the pot, but I didn't. Light goes on. And yes, that steam is hot. Get that down in there like that. Be right back. So I'm coming in with 1 cup. And then another cup of water. Remember the chicken broth was concentrated. So here's that. Now that makes for 1 quart of liquid in there. And the greens, as they cook down, they will also release juices. That's why I'm talking about the pot liquor, y'all. It's going to be some good stuff up in this pot. Now I'm going to hit it again with salt. Remember, the bacon has salt all up in it. But I'm still going to be adding my salt. I love my salt. Y'all know that. The other thing I'm going to be adding is a 1/2 pound of Country Boys smoked pork and venison sausage. This flavor is going to drip down into that, marry up into it. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good flavor. So instead of using the ham hocks or the smoked pork necks, as generally I use, I'm going to do it this way. Alright, that is boiling hot. What I'm going to do is reduce that heat. I'm going to bring it down to 4.5. Electric stove top. I'm going to cover it. Next time y'all see this, it'll be done. And we're looking at about an hour. At least an hour, possibly longer. I failed to mention that you need to stir this at least once every 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Turn it around. You know, bring the bottom to the top. You know what I'm talking about. Get all them flavors married in good. But the first 15 minutes, just leave that sausage on top like I've got it. Then you come in and you stir it. Hey y'all, this is like 15 minutes in. See, I'm pulling the bottom to the top. That's what you want. Pull it up. That flavor that's on bottom, up here on top. It's all going to marry in the end, but it works out better if you stir it, and that's what you do. That's what it looks like 15 minutes into it. I'm going to cover it. Next time y'all see it, it will be done. Okay, y'all. This took longer than I expected, but with some of the pieces of stalk I pulled out of there, I realized, well, stem, stalk, whatever you want to call it, these greens were old, grown, mature, very mature, not tender like some I've gotten in the past. There's still some stem stalk in there. Anyway, these are done. It took 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now, I can honestly say I've never cooked collard greens for 1 hour and 45 minutes. But these, took that long. And I'll still be pulling out some of the stem stalk, whatever you want to call it. But these are done. There's no getting those stalks tender, no matter what I do. Now I can forget all about that. That's just not going to happen. Let's take a taste of these. See about salt or whatever. I think they're seasoned perfectly. And it took on the taste of that sausage. That sausage and bacon taste is just excellent in there. So if y'all can get your hands on some Country Boys sausage, the venison and pork, or just the pork, every variety of their sausage I have bought has been excellent, and that's Country Boys, spelled with a K. Alright, y'all, so if you cook your mustard greens different, which I've told you, I usually cook mine with smoked ham hocks or smoked pork necks, let me know, and I'll be glad to hear how you cook yours. This is how I did these this time. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and by all means leave a comment. This is Nothing Edgy, and I'm out. Y'all do something nice for somebody today. I did again. What do you serve with collard greens? Cornbread. That's all I make a meal off of this. It's collard greens and cornbread. You can eat the cornbread on the side, or you can do like I do, and I crumble the cornbread up in my bowl. I put the greens, some of the pot liquor in it. The pot liquor is that right there. Love it. Anyway, I'm gone.